One of the ways in which Rhiggit works is that the rigs themselves have embedded data within them that is a part of the scene file. Now, as a user or an animator, you don't need to worry about this data in the sense of interacting with it in any way. However, it is very important for the correct functioning of Rhiggit's tools, be that the bodybuilder or animation toolbox and so on, as it is through this data that these tools are able to interpret the rig and understand how it's put together. On occasion, this has caused small problems as the embedded data system is a part of Lightwave itself, and occasionally there has been a new version or a point update of Lightwave in which this system has gone wrong, and this causes the embedded data to be corrupted or lost. Whilst this has no effect on the actual functioning of the rig itself, since these are just plain old native rigs, it does affect your ability to use Rhiggit's own toolset along with them. So to work around any such problems occurring, we have this top section in the rig clinic, which is to do with the embedded data. You can take any rig, select some part of it, and click on Check Data, and it will tell you that data appears okay if everything seems okay. Alternatively, it will tell you data appears broken if the data seems to have been broken. Notice, of course, that both of these advisors say appears. If the data itself has been broken or corrupted in some way, then the tool has nothing to compare against. It is simply doing the best job that it possibly can to try and tell you if the rig is in a correct data state. As for fixing all of this, should it ever go wrong, we have the load and save data buttons here. What you would want to do is when you have finished creating a rig, once you've got it all set up exactly the way you want it and you're done and finished with it, you would select some part of it, choose Save Data, choose a location where you want the data saved, and that will save out the rig's embedded data to an individual file. If at then some later stage the data appears to get broken in some way, you can reload that data back on via the Load Data button, choosing of course the rig data file that came from the original character, click OK, and that will refresh all of the data back onto the character for you. We can then of course check the data again and we see that it's all OK. And that is the embedded data section of the rig clinic.